just wanted to take a quick look at the 2015 film, the Sharkansas Women's Prison Massacre. It definitely does sound like one of those cheesy sci-fi films, and it basically is, but with a title like that, how could you not want to see this? First time I heard the title of this film, I just had to check out the film trailer just because it was just so over the top. I just wanted to know what it was. But yeah, it was definitely a very fun watch. It's exactly what it's pretty much says it is. It's a goofy monster movie. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Surprisingly enough, I think the only two really standout women that were in this film were Dominique Swain. So I think most of you are familiar with Dominique Swain. She was in the 1997 remake of Vladimir Nabokov's, book to film Lolita. Obviously the original was directed by Stanley Kubrick, and to my understanding this film was very controversial. I remember hearing about it here and there as a kid, but I never actually saw it myself, so someday maybe. But yeah, she probably was one of the more promising people that was in the film. We also have Tracy Lords playing a role, and of course she needs no introduction, everyone knows who she is, but honestly, I think they were the two best performances of the entire film. Everyone else that was in the film, they are pretty much known for playing titillating film roles, pun intended. I think there were only one or two women in the movie that were actually still trying to break out into film. So it's, kind of early in their career and they're just trying to get a leg through the door or something like that. But the movie pretty much gives you exactly what it promises. You have women in skimpy, tight outfits. Most of them are big-breasted, so, anybody who's, after the boob fest, pretty much no complaints there. But the whole premise of the film, you've got, I believe it's 5 women, it's a group of 5 women. They're being taken out to do just kind of log clearing work as part of their, I guess, rehabilitation. So sometime during the day before, there was some sort of a disturbance, and supposedly the Earth's core was shaken or cracked, and we have these prehistoric or dinosaur sharks which are set loose, which nobody is aware of at this point. So these sharks are so specialized, not only can they travel in water, they can also travel on land, and honestly, that was the funniest part of the film trailer, watching the CG shark swimming through this really shallow pond and tackling, I believe, a Jeep or an SUV or something. But yeah, it's definitely over the top. The movie doesn't take itself seriously. I mean, if you're in it for a popcorn movie, you just want to have a good laugh, then it's definitely worth taking a look at. A lot of the dialogue is pretty blah, and as stated before, some of the acting isn't so great either. I know one of my main complaints is once the women, I guess, kind of make a break for it, they head out to someone's mobile home, and one of the women in the group decides she's going to shack up with some random guy, and all of a sudden she's known him for a day and they're totally in love. So when the shark gets him, she's obviously crying her eyes out, and it's like, dude, I don't care how long you've been in prison or how long it's been since you've seen a man, you're being ridiculous and totally unrealistic. But that's pretty much the Sharkansas Women's Prison Massacre. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously. It's definitely a very fun watch. If you haven't seen it, I would say definitely check it out. It's not necessarily to the popular degree that Sharknado was at, but it's still a fun movie to watch. I at least enjoyed it. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have for you guys on this one. It's just a very basic plot, nothing too stand out about it, but I will talk to you guys later.